So you're thinking about making a move to La Jolla, California? Well, I hope you like ocean views, the beach, good weather, luxury, and shopping amenities all within your backyard. That's right, I'm actually in La Jolla as we speak, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about where I'm at right now in a little bit, but what I want to do for you guys in this video is show you around to some of the points of interest here in La Jolla, and then take you to about 3 different properties in 3 different neighborhoods, just to give you a better idea on some price points and what your budget can actually afford here in La Jolla. So let's go ahead and get after it now. Welcome back. If this is your first time here and you'd like to know more about San Diego real estate or life here in San Diego, make sure you tap that subscribe button below. My name is Nick, and you guys are reaching out all the time, and we absolutely love helping you guys out. So if you're thinking about making a move here in a week, a month, a year, make sure you shoot us a text, shoot us an email, or just straight up give us a call so we can just help you save a lot of time and help you make a smooth move here to, I guess, La Jolla if you're watching this video. Now, as I mentioned, this video is going to be all about La Jolla. I want to talk a little bit about where I'm at right now, and then I'm actually going to take you into the downtown La Jolla area just to give you a little feel of that too, and then we'll check out 3 properties like I said. But real quick, where I'm at right now is a place called Kate Sessions Park, and this park is straight up epic. I mean, you have some great views. You have downtown San Diego right behind me. You can see the Coronado Bridge, and on a very, very clear day, you can actually see all the way to Mexico, and you actually have Mission Bay just right behind me over there. So this park, literally, if you've ever been to Dolores Park up in San Francisco, this is the Dolores Park of San Diego. It is not very busy right here, or I should say right now, but on the weekend or even later in the evening during sunset, this place gets really, really busy. But it's super fun, and it's just an awesome place to come hang out. I mean, you have some people right now just kind of chilling, soaking up the sun, because literally it's supposed to be about 73 degrees today, and it's the middle of February. But anyways, now that you know a little bit about the weather today, let's go ahead and check out the downtown area of La Jolla just to give you a feel for that and what it looks like, because there is a ton of shopping amenities here. You have everything just right in your backyard, like I mentioned. And also the freeway is really close too, so if you have to commute and head to the airport every now and then, it's only going to be about a 15-minute drive. But I want to let you guys know, with all those great amenities comes a big checkbook. The median home value here in La Jolla is going to run you about $2.3 million. So you're not really going to find any single family options, or I should say detached options, until you're at about 1.8, maybe 2 million. Everything below that is going to probably be a fixer that needs some renovations. So I've also done a video on if your budget falls below $1 million, you still will have some options here, but they're all going to be townhome options. So I just want to let you guys know, and make sure you check that video out, because you will have some good townhome options. But if your budget is going up to about 2 million, 3 million, even 4 million, I'm going to show you some properties today, and just give you a feel on what it's actually like here in La Jolla. So let's go ahead and check out the downtown. All right, so we are now in the infamous village of La Jolla, also known as downtown La Jolla. We're actually just a couple blocks from the beach, and we have a ton of shopping amenities, restaurants, and just things to do are really all going to be right here. Now, I'm on one of the kind of less busy streets. If you go one street over, Girard Avenue, that's where you're going to have a ton of people walking all the time. You're going to have a lot of restaurants, you're going to have shopping, you're going to have all that just right in that little zone right there. But really, like I said, all the happenings are going to be in the village down here, and you will have some condo options definitely throughout this area if you want some really good walkability. And then if you want a single family home, or detached I should say, you're going to have some options. You're still going to be walkable, but they're going to be a little bit further away. Price point is definitely going to be a lot more expensive. But back to the things to do, if you're looking for food and just options when it comes to that, you're going to have a ton of options over in downtown La Jolla, because let's say you have friends in town, or you have a client you want to take out, or maybe you just want something quick or healthy. You're going to have a plethora of options when it comes to that. And not to mention, coffee is literally on every single corner. Speaking of which, I probably should get one pretty soon. It's about that time. But this is going to be kind of the downtown area of La Jolla. I will say the biggest con of La Jolla is definitely the crowds. In the summer months, it gets very crowded, traffic gets really bad, so it's something to keep in mind. But I will say there's a lot of people here that have second homes and they come enjoy it in these beautiful months like right now when there's not really a lot of people out, and they enjoy it and then they head somewhere else in the summertime when it gets kind of packed. But just some food for thought. But anyways, let's go check out some of these houses. Now we just arrived to our first property, first neighborhood here, and this time we are in Birdrock, and Birdrock is going to be probably some of the best walkability you can find in La Jolla. It's going to be a little bit more pricey over here, but you're going to have your options when it comes to townhomes just like this behind me. Some have views, some don't, and you're also going to have some single family homes back over here too, which I'll show you some up there. And we got the beach right here, which is probably the biggest thing. It's about a block away, which I'll show you in a second. But I wanted to show you this classic little GMC right here, because once you get on the coast, you're gonna see a lot of these classic cars, and it kind of bums me out because I have a, what is it, a 74 Volkswagen Beetle, and I don't drive it. And but I see stuff like this, it kind of reminds me I should be taking that bad boy out. So maybe I'll do it in the next video and bring that out for a spin. But anyways, we're looking at a townhome right now, and it's actually going to be this fella, this middle unit right behind me right here. And this one's going to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath at about 1,800 square feet. And the asking price is about 2.5 million. So it puts the price per square foot just shy of 1,400 a square foot, which is very usual, especially as you get close to the ocean, which I'll show you guys, like I said, in a second. But you can see by those pictures, it's very open, very airy. It's completely turnkey. There's not a thing you need to do to it. And it has a nice little backyard as well. But the beauty is the walkability, because if you want walkability, you're not going to have a ton of it here in La Jolla. So keep that in mind, that it's probably going to be, I mean, it doesn't have to be a townhome if you want walkability, but maybe you're older and you don't want to deal with a single family home and all the maintenance that comes with it. And HOA isn't that bad because it takes care of all that. So you can just kind of leave the house for 2-3 months at a time, come back, and it's going to look exactly the same. But you can see some of these houses even right behind me. I mean, there's some very glorious homes back over here. But let me go show you the ocean real quick, because man, today is literally perfect day out. But you'll see, and that is the main road right there, La Jolla Boulevard, where you're going to have all your restaurants and things like that. But you can see right behind me. So I wanted to show you this one only because there's not a whole lot in that $2 million to $3 million price range right now that is a single family detached home. There's just nothing of a good value right now, and that's what I like to show you guys, is stuff that's a really good value. And this, to me, even though it's a townhome and it's only 2 bedrooms, it's still a great value, because honestly, you make your money when you buy a home. And it always comes down to, you hear this time and time again, location, location, location. Location's everything. So when you can buy in these certain pockets and these certain streets here in La Jolla, you need to be educated on it, because that's what's overall going to help you find a better house and have a better investment in the long term. So lean on me for any questions, and me and my team, we're happy to kind of help you with that. And you're probably wondering, where are these neighborhoods on the map? Well, I have a map tour that I did showing some of these neighborhoods, so I'll link that at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But let's leave Birdrock and head up to Soledad Mountains so I can show you the next one. So we are now in our second neighborhood, second property here in La Jolla, and this time we're in an area called Soledad Mountain. Now, we're just a quick 2-minute drive from Kate Sessions Park, which I showed you guys at the very beginning of this video, and we're actually right outside of Pacific Beach. So this is a great neighborhood, great location if you have to commute to the 5, easy access, and you have a bunch of shopping amenities just right below you in Pacific Beach. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out this house, because we're walking up to it now, and I think you're gonna like the style of it as well. It's got a mid-century vibe to it. They redid it, but they kept that mid-century vibe. And the thing is, La Jolla, I mean, houses come in all shapes and sizes here. You have Mediterranean, you have mid-century, you have completely tore down buildings that are now very modern. So depending on what your style is and what you like, reach out. It just starts with a conversation, because we'd love to help you find that dream home or investment here in La Jolla. And if you want a home with views, we'll find that. If you want a home with a guest house, we'll find that. But let's go ahead and take a look at this house right here. It's gonna be this fella behind me. And this one's going to be a 5-bedroom, 4-bath at about 2,700 square feet. And the asking price is just shy of 3.2 million. So it puts the price per square foot right below 1,200 a square foot. And you can see by those pictures, it's been completely renovated. It's a gorgeous home. They kept the mid-century. It's very light and bright. And it looks like they have some very high-end finishes in there, which is great. And it also has a detached guest house. And this one, I believe, sits on about a quarter of an acre. So a lot of homes around here will have views, ocean views. This one doesn't, but it does have that guest house, and it's completely turnkey and move-in ready. And it's actually pretty private, as you can see. It's kind of blocked off, but you can maybe see down there. But that's gonna be Soledad Mountain in this property. So let's go ahead and drive around this neighborhood, and then I'll take you to one last house. All right, so we are now at our final neighborhood, our final house here in La Jolla. And this time we're sitting right up above the village of La Jolla. So we're only about a 3 to 4 minute drive from that downtown area that I showed you guys before. But the major kick on this area is I wanted to show you something with ocean views. And I had to show you at least one. We don't have a lot of inventory down here right now, but it's going to be actually, well, you can see the view right there, right out the back. That's gonna be La Jolla Shores, and you have Torrey Pines and Black's Beach just in the distance. So it's actually going to be this house right behind me right here, and it's all windows, which is pretty cool, so they really can absorb that whole view, right? Especially on days like this. But this one's going to be a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath at about 4,000 square feet, and the asking price is just shy of 4.4 million. So it puts the price per square foot right at about 1,100 a square foot. But with views like that, not too bad. And you can see by the photos, it's completely move-in ready, and it has those views. I mean, I can't get over, if I were to wake up and have those every day, I'd be pretty happy camper. But that's gonna be kind of this area too. So just to kind of give you a feel for Village of La Jolla, this is gonna have, I mean, all of La Jolla, you're gonna have a ton of different architectural styles. I mean, you have a Spanish house right here, which is probably my favorite type of style, but hey, we all have our own things that we like. But touching back on the inventory here in La Jolla, I didn't have a whole lot of options to show you guys today. Like I said, I always want to show you guys some of these properties with good values, but we only have about 170 homes for sale at the moment here in La Jolla. So prime, you know, these great homes that pop up, they go really, really quick. Although, you know, higher price points will take a little bit longer to go under contract, the good ones do move quick. So just keep that in mind. And if you guys have any questions or need help, contact info is in the description below. So feel free to reach out. And you're probably wondering, that's great, Nick, that you showed me a bunch of neighborhoods, but where are they on the map? Well, I have a great video that I'm gonna link right here for you guys, just to help you guys get a better idea on the layout of La Jolla and what these neighborhoods entail. So make sure you check that out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.